Okay, here we go again, trying to get this stream to work. Really hoping that it will. Let's see if it still has me. Okay, so it still has me live. So, hey guys, welcome to my stream. I need to go hunt out the Wi-Fi password because it's saved on my phone but not my computer. I'm at my brother's house right now, and I am kind of dog watching their new dog. So Archie is 3 months old. He is a Shetland sheepdog, and he's in that stage where he likes to chew on everything and potentially eat everything. So right now we have a pretty big war going on. I'm not in it, but I am going to use this time to find out the Wi-Fi password. Yes, hi Archie. Yes, hi Archie. And there it is. Yes, Archie. Hi. Hi, Archie. What is it, Archie? Yes. Hello. Archie, why are you barking? Why are you barking, Archie? Okay, so we might be able now to see if we are live. Archie, don't bite that. Archie. Archie. Yes, hi Archie. Archie, what are you doing? What are you doing, Archie? Yep, so I guess we can take a look at the scoreboard right now, guys. So Walkers is right now in first, SM is next, VV, followed by CT, Biohazard, Dar, The Mighty, Outcast, Nightmare, The Infected, Surprise, Mofos, Yakuza. I think that's a Japanese, could be a Chinese faction, I think. And then we have POW, Freak Show, Evil Intentions, To the Choppa, Anarchistas, Cheese Factory, Korean faction. So I'm kind of just waiting out on this at the moment. Going to start sharing this live. Stream with people. Hey, Archie, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that, Archie. Archie. Yes, Archie, I know. So Archie, if you guys didn't hear it before, is my brother's puppy. So he is 3 months, and he likes to chew on everything and pee on everything. So I'm kind of just hanging out with him right now. Archie. Yes, that's a mouse. That's a mouse, Archie. We're just waiting on this war. Looks like it was a pretty good war. Let's see some of the scores here. Kitchen King, shout out to you. Huge point, Schmeardock, as always. James T, Fat Boy, Mighty Jr. Just got some great scores coming up here right now. Mongoose, nice score. Dreddy, Emin, Be a Good Human, Brilzy. But yes, I'm not laughing at Be a Good Human. I'm saying be a good human. Hey, Archie. Archie, what are you doing? Yes, that's a laptop. This is a mouse. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for... Do you like the sound of a mouse? Is that it? Yeah, GG Yemen. GG, wish I was in. Okay, I might turn off my mouse for now and kind of let Archie. Archie, what's this? Archie, that's my mouse pad. What are you doing? Hey, no biting the cords. You are from Russia, don't get me wrong. Did you break the game during your time in the game? Break the game? Not sure what he means by break the game. I think the only time that I broke the game was when I tested out Kapoor with some of those bleed mods and stuff, and it ended up zeroing out because Archie, no. Archie. Hey. Hey. Yes, hi. Hi, Archie. So my brother's dog is pretty funny, where he doesn't like attention, but he also loves it. Where if you give it to him, he doesn't want it, but as soon as you don't give him attention, he needs it. Yes, bless you, Archie. So I guess I broke the game once anyway, and that was because Kapoor was able to keep on healing and coming back, and it was kind of funny. Archie, what are you doing, bud? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, next war. Let's see if we can get in. Q has been bumping. Okay, I think I'm in, but then again, you never know with lag sometimes. It's really hard to tell. There you go, Archie. Archie, sit. Archie. Hey, sit. Sit. Archie, sit. Or don't sit. Okay. Okay, so I did get into the war party by like one spot. So it just shows you that, you know, with lag and stuff, you never really know what's going on. I guess with me right now, I passed the 150k milestone. I ended up sleeping a lot longer than what I anticipated. I ignored my alarm to get up. So have some ground to make up, but not a big deal. Plan on warring for most of today. Platinum mod. Ooh, I like that mod. I really like that mod, actually. So a defense set, defense versus fast. Now, I definitely do not have many mod scraps. Let's see if there's anything I can sell to top up. Archie, what are you doing? Okay, let me see. This one. Burn mods aren't really going to help me out right now. They're too low. I can drop that as well. These bleed mods, this one's not very good. I have better ones of that, so I'm gonna sell that for now. Try to see if we can get a half decent upgrade on this mod. Okay, so that's not bad right now. 43 is very, very good in my books. Hold on one second. Archie, that's... Archie, what are you doing, bud? Yeah. Come here. Come here. Yeah, who's a good boy? Say hi to everyone. Or, no, you can sit right there. That's very, very nice, Archie. What do you think happened with VT? Thought they would beat walkers once so far. I don't know if anything's really happened, right? Like again, there are lots of good players and good factions in this game. And RNG sometimes isn't good. Sometimes matchups are tough. I still think it's a pretty close, game. We still have over a day left. So we have 32 hours left. And within 520 1,000 points. Matches are only 30 minutes long and stuff. It goes by pretty quickly. Archie. Yes, Archie is a real rebel right now. He's... Hey, what are you doing, bud? He's a whole big fluff bucket. So last night, my dog, Lulu, and him, they both ended up falling into the pool. But not like at the same time. They fell in one after the other. So Archie fell in about 15 minutes after my dog, Lulu, fell in. And it was pretty funny. They both looked like drowned rats. Archie, what are you doing, bud? But yeah, they're pretty funny, to be honest. And they do like to play with each other a bit, which is pretty nice because I've seen some dogs not get along before, and at first my dog really disliked Archie. But now we're doing good. Okay, I can check out the collections after this war. It's just there's only about a minute left until it starts. Sorry guys, just communicating with my faction because when I'm on a live stream, I don't go into faction chat, as you know. So, just don't want to give away everything that's going on. I think I owe them that much. Do I read what they write? Who writes? That's, I'm not exactly sure who you're talking about there. And it's going pretty good. We are sitting in 7th right now. So, sitting right there, right on the cusp of, the next reward part. Yeah, 4 to 6 gets the same, 10 to 7. So we're right there. It would be really cool to, well, obviously to make that top tier. But I came in thinking, top 15 would be very solid. And we are definitely surpassing that right now. So I'm very, very happy. And nice to start off with a quick win. Pete lead. I'm okay if Pete rushes. Okay, got Pete caught up in that. Not exactly sure what that sound is. This is my brother's house, so... Archie! Let's see if I can get Dale. Okay, I either needed to kill Dale there or force him to rush. Otherwise, I would have had multiple tunes rushing on me that turn. Archie, what are you doing? Yes, you lay down right there. That's perfect. Let's see. So it wasn't that long ago that my brother's dog Archie actually discovered his tail. So he has been enjoying playing with his tail quite a bit. Your awards are juicy, of course, compared to the Russian localization. The rewards look like they're going to be pretty good here. I'm pretty happy with like the mods and stuff that we can get from it. Shoot. This is... And I'm actually going to defend. I didn't think that there'd be a point in actually attacking there. If I had attacked, I probably would have triggered Mercer. And again, taking an extra turn kind of assures my victory. And sometimes it's better to be a little safe instead of sorry. Let's take out the commander. As you see, like I'm really utilizing my Dr. Stevens a lot. And it's all about remembering that specific like pattern, that combination of attacking with the tunes that you want first and then command rushing Dr. Stevens, because that way those tunes will always get that AP. or in some teams you see that I use Ivanova, and that's designed so that I don't end up triggering, like, even if I attack with her first to try and stun someone, I won't end up triggering, like, the AP going to her, because she's less likely to get more AP off that first turn, since I run a ranged team and she's obviously not ranged. Okay. Attack up. Oh shoot, I messed up that combination. Yeah, missed that. Just didn't register properly. Let's see, where is that? Okay, just Henyon. Hits like a truck, but not a clean win, but good enough. I think we're good here. I think it's just the last guy that's up. Oh, and this one. So, decent at the moment. And yes, I do read like what my faction writes me and stuff. I try to stay up to date with what's going on. But that's all through line because I don't really want to pinpoint like what's being said and stuff, of course. Let's jump right in. Let's try to get in war again. So I'm getting there. I'm going to be closing in on that 200,000 points. I figured today, if I can get into that 350,000 point range, I should be good to getting to 500,000, but we'll see. Like, lots of wars ahead. Now, hold on a second. Archie, those are shoes. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come on. Who's a good boy? Come here. Hey. Archie. Yeah. Puppies are like children. It's so easy to keep them entertained. So he's right now just attacking my hands because I'm patting the ground and stuff. Oh, we can also take a look at that leaderboard right now. Again, Walkers is ahead. No losses so far. Scorched Madhouse is next. Vivictus, Chaos Theory, Biohazard, Days After Rodeo, The Mighty, Outcasts, Nightmare, The Infected, Surprise Mofos. Good job, Archie. Good job. Hey, don't bite that cord. Yakuza, I think that's the Chinese faction, Pistols of Wrath, Evil Intentions, Freak Show, To the Choppa, Anarchistas, Cheese Factory, I think that's the Korean faction, All Jokers Elite, Crazy Mofos, Knights of Round, Survivors, Zero Remorse, Nightmare, Bloody Lion, Shadows Revenge, Predators, Apocalypse. Lots going on there. Lots of factions playing. Lots of good players playing, especially. Don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe to my channel as well. Like this stream if you can. Archie, please do not bite that. Hey. Hey. Okay, I'm actually going to grab one of your toys. Oh, am I more enjoyable than your toys? You're a good boy. Archie, sit. Archie, sit. Or don't sit. Okay. Hey, Edic, how's it going? We are live, folks. And Archie is attacking my mouse like crazy. Archie is my brother's dog, who is a 3-month-old puppy, who is super into getting into everything. Yep, all good, folks. Thank you for liking my stream. I hope you guys do enjoy what we're going to see. I know some other people are streaming today. I think someone, Dan, Why So Serious Dan and Falcon mentioned that Mr. C was going to be streaming today, and Man on the Moon is going to be streaming today. And Visionerd has all the scoreboard, like scrolling through the scoreboard on Twitch, I think. But let's take a look at some of the top scorers here. So 208,000, 434,000 points. And I'm going to guess this is, no, it's not. Maybe that is Sly? Maybe? Let's see. So this is Double Dose. That's the name that I know him as, at least. S20 team, I can't even imagine. Like, you must have so much, like, so many maxed out tunes with vet rings, maxed out weapons, maxed out platinum mods. Honestly, just pretty crazy. Okay, so first matchup against Phoenix's Rage. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's see. I need some... Let's see. Okay, oops, I also said that I would drop this to some of my old faction mates. So when I was playing in Twilight Princess and stuff, like we still keep... Hey, Archie, that's my computer. It's not a very good one, but... Archie, hey, buddy. Oh, buddy. Okay, I never realized my brother's house was so loud. Well, there's that stream dropping. My faction mates just hanging out now. Okay. Thank you, people, for hitting that like button. Oh. Still waiting on some intel, but all good. I'll just play. Perfect. Archie, that's paper. Okay, let's see. So we see a Mercer lead. I'm going to hit with my Mercer attack team. I like the RNG on the RNG trader. Trader's always going to be a problem for me, I think. Only a 6-star version, so I can definitely rush that. Active skill here. Maybe kill... Okay, yep, got through Princess. The main downside to using a Mercer lead is that there's no HP or defense buff. So those ones can be pretty easy to get through. Again, I'm not a huge fan of 6-star. The 6-star version of Trader on defense. I just don't think that he hits hard enough. Or not hits hard enough, but survives long enough. Sorry, I'm right now hitting and I'm trying to hit hard. Especially because Henyon actually hits very, very hard. Going to try to defense down this line actually. So that maybe I can get enough damage to kill the majority. Yep, and there we go. So I was just clicking around to see who was actually still up. Because if there was multiple characters, I would have had to use... Princess's active skill to control them, but because it was just like a single tune, it's easy to use her rush, and Princess is of course very powerful, impair when being attacked, so I impair myself on purpose, and you can see the extra targets and the bonus attack that I also get from it. So, lots of ways to manipulate a match, as long as you know how to. Okay, got pretty lucky there, but then again, I had a pretty good high percentage chance at taunting at least the two characters that I needed to, being Princess and Slater. Everyone starts out stunned, so it's okay that I don't have my my turn 1 rush because my commander was stunned to start. Not a big deal. So I'm almost done, which doesn't surprise me. Again, I do not have a great defensive team. This defensive team's kind of interesting because there's no command tune, so it's not like that doctor is going to go off right away. And that attack's done. I rely a lot on my Priya for damage with her rampage, and then the team player weapons around. Oh, wrong team. Wrong team. But we might be okay. No, because we just got taunted. Archie. 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 What are you doing? Archie. Okay, after this matchup, I'm definitely going to have to go and see what that little devil's up to. Archie! Hey! The team that I wanted to use is the aggressive team against that last one. When I don't use the right team, it's going to take longer to do things. Archie! Hey, that's a bag. Come here, you. Just a silly dog. Okay, so at least I was efficient with my hitting. Not exactly the fastest there, but efficient enough. Hey, Pernix, how's it going? And hello, the other 42 people that are watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Not much to see at the moment, just kind of waiting this out. Because I don't think any of these camps... Oh, there is one that's up. I will go for it, because why not? Okay, going to get taunted into that. Not a big deal at the moment. Going to rush here. Active. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, that did not go over the way I wanted it to. This match might also be over. No, it's not. So that was not a very good hit, guys. Let's see what I did there, actually. Because I ended up triggering him early. Yeah. Huge bonus to AP when taking damage. And Pete lead is also a huge... Sorry, that's not Pete. Also a huge bonus to AP when taking damage. The rampage weapon. To be honest, when I approach this team, I probably should defend with Priya on the first turn. Or at least make sure that I'm, like, at least don't target Trader as much. Yeah, this team, I shouldn't have attacked with Priya at the beginning because it was very easy to trigger Trader with the rampage. Instead, if I'd kept it to Mercer and Princess, defended with Priya on the first turn, given the AP to Mercer and Princess, then on the second turn I could have controlled it a bit better. So that was honestly a stupid mistake, but live and learn on that. And he's just up at the moment. I'm dead anyway. I'm kind of just waiting. Archie! Archie. Archie, what are you doing? So Archie is crawled underneath the couch. You just gonna chill there, bud? Okay. Oh, and the match ended. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. How's the grind for 500k going so far? It's going okay. I ended up falling asleep a lot earlier than what I anticipated, but I'm at 173,000 points, so I don't think that's terrible. I'm planning on warring a lot today, and hopefully quite a bit tomorrow. I think I analyzed that it would take probably 26 hours of warring to make the 500k, but of course that also depends on matchups and stuff. So we'll see. The whole faction can score pretty well, so it can be difficult to get a lot of points since everyone really is a hitter. Hey, hey. Yeah, you're a good boy, Archie. I would also say that we usually have a pretty full queue. Like right now we're only 8 for 8, but earlier we were 15 for 8. Hey, easy. So Walker's again in first by 100k. Vivictus is next. Chaos Theory, Biohazard, Dar, The Mighty, The Infected, Outcast, Nightmare, Chinese Faction, Surprise Mofos, Yakuza, Pistols of Wrath, Evil Intentions, Freak Show, To the Choppa. Whoops. Oh, bye Archie. Going back over there, sorry guys. Nightmare, Yakuza, Pistols of Wrath, Evil Intentions, Freak Show, To the Choppa, Anarchistas Elite, Cheese Factory, Korean Faction, All Jokers Elite, Knights of Round, Crazy Mofos, Survivors, Nightmare, Zero Remorse, Bloody Lion, Shadows Revenge, Predators, Apocalypse. So that's where we're kind of at. Hey Junith. Okay, Archie's doing okay. That's good. Hardest team faced? Geez, there are a number of difficult teams. I'm finding Jackie leads that have a couple tanky traders behind them to be very difficult. I mainly think that because, like, if you're confused and you're forced to attack trader, for example, I don't have any healing weapons and stuff. Like, what I was trying to get before war was getting fast healing on either this is a weapon swap, but this impenetrable defense hammer, or on Dr. Stevens' main weapon. But I had team player instead, and I don't really want to take that off because team player is very effective. Okay, I have a message, not going to check that. Oh, I got some information here. Let's see. Okay, so now we've matched up against the Yakuza. Most people are using the same name, and that's kind of to hide, like, who's who. In some cases, it doesn't really matter, because you can still identify players if you're aware enough by taking a look at their maximum team grade, look at their reputation and stuff. Like, there's a bunch of little tells, even prestige to an extent, depending on who you're facing. So, just little tidbits. Okay, 1 sec. Archie, that's a shoe. Come on. Here. There you go. That's a good Archie spot. Jackie, Double Trader, Rick, Doc. Yeah, that's been pretty annoying because, like, you don't have much control. The RNG that starts is just crazy. Like, I'm expecting to get a leader eventually that has focus as the leadership skill. Like, even if it's just focus for 1 turn. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, Elena, for example, would be a decent tune to use. You could end up using a pain spread bleed team, but you could run Elena on it because her weapon has her focus for the first 8 turns. So actually, after this match, I'm going to take a look at her because that kind of just occurred to me that I think she's the only character in the game that has a focus weapon. Yeah, pretty much. So that's going to be interesting. I might try to theory build something after this match just to kind of show off what I mean by a by a team that could counter something with a Jackie lead. You know, it'd be kind of interesting actually. Yep. That's what I'm gonna do after this. If I forget, guys, just remind me in the stream chat section. 20 seconds to go. Archie. Don't be chewing shoes. Okay, let's see. Aaron lead, so I'm probably gonna go for my turn 1 team. Now I have a couple, oh, now it's a Angel lead, so I'm going to go with my Angel team. Oh, the moment when the tune you have to attack is Trader to start. Got a little lucky. Okay. Let's see. Lost Diego, not a big deal. Going to attack here. Okay, and I got that done. So my attack up when impaired mod, so that attack boost, double attack. Rampage helps me eat through that. That's a drop defense still. So whoever you are, bud, I would definitely put up your normal defense. Okay, this is some unlucky RNG. Not able to kill Maggie. Okay, then I got a little lucky. Have to let Priya go off. There's no way I can stop that. Archie. Okay. So I think I should still be able to get through this, maybe? Maybe not. Okay, yep, I got lucky there. Again, Mercer as a lead, a huge bonus to AP when taking damage, so the extra AP that I was able to acquire gave me enough to be able to rush that. Doesn't always work out that way, of course. But when it does, all you can say is, thank you. Archie. He is really going at those shoes right now. Hey. Archie. What are you doing? Okay, going to auto the end. Jeez, that was... Guess I shouldn't have autoed the end there. Now it's going to cost me a few extra turns. Going to stun, attack, remove the elusive so that I can get a rush off. So not a huge deal, just took some extra time, which is your most valuable thing, not just like in the game and in war, but life. Archie. 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 Okay, I don't want to scold the puppy, but I think I'm gonna have to intervene in a second. Hey, Archie. Come here. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Okay, fine. Compromise. I can compromise with that. Oh, Priya's going off. And that's probably going to be the end of my attack team. Yeah. So I guess I wasn't able to impair and taunt her there. Archie. Okay, got a lucky stun off. We're gonna rush here. Archie, no. Didn't get a stun there. Active, skill, elusive impair. Going to remove that elusive impair. Going to gain some AP, hopefully. Okay. That did next to nothing. Active skill. So I did this in this particular order because I didn't want to have the attack up yet. If I had the attack up already, I probably would have killed Aaron, but I wanted to gain some sort of AP off of him before that. So sometimes you actually have to, like, you're hoping you don't end up killing a character. By not killing the character, you could end up saving yourself a multitude number of turns, like a lot of turns. Yeah, I'm okay if you guys get impaired. I'm gonna throw that there. Got lucky. Active. Active. Diego dies a lot, it seems. I'm still focused, so I'm okay in that position. But that minus 75% attack damage kind of kills me there. Rosita, I just got my first 6-star version of her the other day. So that's been pretty exciting. I seem to have been acquiring quite a few of the 6-star versions of tunes. Of the S-class tunes, so lots of positives on that. Come on. Come on, let's kill Frost. And I'm gonna have to flee that because Frost is gonna pop someone else up. That's just not gonna work out for me. I'm dead, but faction's doing well, so I'm okay with that. Didn't score great. As you can see, everyone here, we have some good hitters in. So going to wait that out. Guys can take a look at the leaderboard for a quick second, and then I gotta go grab the dog. Compromise for me is that I get to use my brother's house and Wi-Fi, but I have to watch little Archie. Hey, that's a wood chip. No eating wood chips. I don't even know where you got the wood chip from. Okay, let's see. Hola, Gustavo. I wish R2 was with me, but unfortunately, the border's closed off, so we can't see each other right now. Why everyone has the same nickname. By having the same nickname, it can help hide your defensive team, so it's difficult to attribute someone's team with someone's name. Like if you memorized what someone usually runs on defense based on their name, most people by now know exactly what I run on defense. for War because, well, you guys have seen it, and I have, like, my name is set up in the game, and I can't really change it. So that's just how it is. Not a huge deal, but I know Walkers has done that, Yakuza have done that, Chaos Theory has done that. A multitude of players have done that in different factions, and it's a strategy. It is definitely a strategy. Looks like I'm going to have to pick up some war cans soon. Let's see if there are any deals in the shop. Let's see. Okay, I hate this bag. You have a 25% chance of getting cans. Otherwise, it's just, like, there's just nothing here that's worth it for me. So I'm just going to have to wait it out. I still have some cans. Like, I have 27 cans. I started with 55, though. I just haven't been going for towers and stuff. Yes, Princess is valuable as a 6-star. Free Archie. Thank you, Lee Crow, for that donation. Archie is very free at the moment. My brother and his wife forgot to actually drop off his exercise pen, which would give him a lot of space, but confined space, so that I knew he wasn't chewing on shoes and stuff, or hiding underneath the couch like he is right now. Thank you so much again for that donation, Lee Crow. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, thank you so much. Ryan Anderson, yes, Princess is valuable as a 6-star. I've mentioned this before, the normalizability is second to none. Whenever you can normalize, like you want to, because it works well against payback tunes like Shiva, or bide tunes like Rosita. Oh, this is what I was going to do. I was going to have a look at Elena. So Elena's like the only tune in the game that has focus at the beginning of a match. So it would be interesting because if you gave her more of a defensive build, huge AP, you can get quite a bit of bleed on the opponent. 400 bleed damage for 3 turns to 1 enemies, all enemies, and all adjacent enemies, so bleed to everyone. And then they also get 100% heal reduction for 3 turns. She's a lacerator, so she doubles bleed. Bleed and exhaust as well. So the exhaust is kind of low, but I think she would be interesting in kind of a team build. So, like, let me see. What would people kind of run? Because Jackie is a lead, you have Trader. You could probably do a more defensive build. You would definitely want some bleed in there. I would definitely throw Princess in because she's great for control. You would have to have Elena in the team, of course. Running Priya as a lead could be dangerous to use, but like you could use, let me see, I must have someone that I can throw up there. Like, I would almost think some yellow tunes. That's against fast rushing, which isn't bad, but you could do like an infection. You don't even need Wangfa, actually. Like, most people are using Wangfa as an S-class. Like, this is my 6-star one. But Wangfa S-class does 100% heal reduction on the second turn to all enemies. But if you had Elena and she rushed, so you could run like Dr. Stevens in the team, Elena. Even this Doctor isn't bad because his attack gets boosted a lot. Recovers heal reduction, so if someone is running like the combination of Wangfa and Trader on defense. But Elena could fit in this team. Even if we did use a Priya lead, that wouldn't be terrible, just so long as they don't rampage into Elena. But yeah, just an idea. Like, Elena, I think, could definitely be used. And she's such an obscure team that most people wouldn't have her. Unless, well, actually there was a box not that long ago that was like $10 and you had a chance to pull her or someone else. So yeah, I think Elena would be interesting. Do you watch anime, Link? I don't watch much anime, actually. Hello, Mugetsu. Yes, we need to match up. Angel. Yeah, Angel would be a decent option to use as well. Using her as a lead, because then there's no... you'd end up dazing the enemy, so you're not expecting fast rushing teams. if you end up using Angel as the lead, then of course, like, Dr. Stevens is unlikely to go off. You could apply that exhaust. It would be pretty interesting. Yeah. Now, getting through the trader, of course, you want some high power, so some team player might work out well on the team as well. Yeah, I think there'd be a lot of applications, say Angel lead, Elena. I wouldn't say Zhai Feng, just because there's a lot of blue toons that are still on defense teams, and kind of weird ones even behind Jackie, and I think it's just for the damage that can be dealt. So Angel, Elena, Princess, let's say Mateo for the active infection, and Dr. Stevens or Command or something. Like, there are a lot of options with that. But it's just an idea. Okay, so... Okay, I need a reset. Okay, sorry, I was just giving off some information because, so for those of you who don't know, like, on double attacks and stuff, crit damage, like, you don't get the multiplier. I know it doesn't really make sense because you're making a critical hit. You kind of expect for that multiplier to go off, but it, for some reason, is not applicable. I don't really have an answer to why it's not. It's just not. And it doesn't really make sense because, like, you can see that you get critical hits. So, to me, it doesn't make logical sense why all of a sudden it just doesn't function. Like, you get the critical hit. You can see it on Priya with her rampage weapon. You can see it on Henyon with expert, or with crit expert if you have that applied. So it doesn't make sense, but that's how it functions. And I think one of the hardest parts of the game is understanding how certain toons and certain abilities do function, because we don't really have a lot of information on it. We have a lot of ideas, but it's difficult to try things and actually know what they do, especially beforehand. It's like you spend so long trying to craft one specific weapon, and then you find out it doesn't function like the conventional way. I think a prime example would be like fast healing and tough healing can stack, but the alert buff. So if for every alert toon on your team, 10% defense buff, that doesn't apply in many cases. I don't want to say, like, it just doesn't apply if you have multiple weapons. The most you can get is, I think it's like plus 50% on some toons, because it'll end up counting the toon that you missed and everyone would be covered, but it won't double to like 80% or something like that. And it also doesn't help that it's a defensive weapon, but it works at the start of your turn instead of at the start of like anyone's turn. So like the enemy's turn. So you go the first round without having any coverage, which is ridiculous because that's exactly when people want to have that coverage when on a defensive team. Archie, what is it? What is it, Archie? Archie. Archie. Oh, he's such a little pipsqueak. So the other day when he was brought over to my parents' house, there's some really big, like, a German Shepherd and like an Australian Shepherd and then a German Shepherd mix. And so those are two really big dogs, and this pipsqueak is like maybe 15 pounds. And whenever he got freaked out, he would like run away from the fence. He would always keep like a 6-foot distance from the fence line because of how freaked out he was by these massive dogs. Hey, Pun. Just warring, as you know. I wonder if that's the same demon that I played with at Pink Unicorns. it's kind of cool seeing all these different people that like that you've played with, or that you just know around in the game. It kind of shows you the type of community that we have here, and I really appreciate this community most of the time. Most of the time. I say most of the time because things can get wild, of course, and I don't really like dealing with absolutes either. So I got no stuns. I'm gonna defend first turn. Okay. Active skill. Again, I'm caught in a position. I should have used Dr. Stevens there. It's my bad. But I was caught in a position where I couldn't actually use Priya. If I used Priya, I was probably going to nuke my own team. Okay, this is the tough part. And then she's gonna attack down me and taunt me. So just gotta kind of wait that out. Going to leave it on auto for a second. Okay, there we go. Oh, this person came back. Yeah, kind of have to go with this team. Trader starting out stunned, which was pretty nice. Active skill here. Rush. Gotta go for Trader now. Let's see. Attack up. Rush the line. So I need to keep Rick busy. How much AP is he going to get? He's going to be short. So I actually want Rick to rush. Or kill him. Because if he didn't have his rush, he would active revive. And that's not what I want him to do, because I don't know who he'd bring back. Looks like it's just that guy who's up. So might try to take a tower right now, get a can drop maybe. Hey Sharp, need live updates. Yeah, live updates of what's going on would help. Dale has heal reduction in the 1535 in the store. Yep, Dale does have heal reduction, but it's also a turn 3. So that's my main worry. I think Dale is a good option, but at the same time, he's a little slow for what you need him to do. And you don't really have the time against a lot of these teams that use infection and stuff, like Trader, because it's only a 2-turn infection, it's a 2-turn infection versus the typical 3-turn. Come on, let me in. Okay, so I should be in 17,000 points until the 200k milestone, so moving up slowly but surely. Someone said global drama. I don't know what's going on, but going to just say stream up at the moment, folks. Let's take a look at that leaderboard again. We have walkers, no losses so far. SM close behind, 100,000 points. VV is 450,000 points behind them. CT, Biohazard, DAR, The Mighty, Nightmare, Chinese Faction, The Infected, Surprise Mofos, Outcast, Yakuza, Pistols, Evil Intentions, Freak Show, To the Choppa, Cheese Factory, Anarchistas, Korean Faction. So I am in this war. Give me a hot second, guys. I'm just going to check on Archie. Is that a nice spot for you? Yeah, you can hang out here. This is your bed. Oh, I found a good spot, Archie. It's right there. Archie, you can lay in your bed. Or do you want me to bring your bed over here? Let's try this. Let's go. Hop in. Hello, Gus. I wish R2 was here with me, but unfortunately, she is not at the moment. Let's see. Okay, so Global's still pretty poppin'. So okay, someone's asking me about my Glen mods. I can show you guys. This is what I run on my Glen. Archie. This is what I run on my Glen. A very defensive build. I have stun as well as confuse resist so that I can run him effectively against Mercers as well as Jackie teams. Defense versus tough because there's a lot of tough tunes on defense. A Graze mod and then a Platinum HP mod, which is okay. It didn't level up great, but it wasn't bad. I would have liked to hit over 1,000 on it, but this will definitely do. So that's what I've done with my Glen. So we've just matched up with Cheese Factory. And I'm in Camp A, so I'm probably going to die. On the stream. Okay, let's see. Archie is my dog, but, well, not even my dog. He's my brother's dog, and he's just a puppy, so he's 3 months old. He fell in the pool last night. He didn't really like it, but it was kind of funny. He kind of just tipped over into it. He kind of slid his way in, and then all you see is him falling over the edge. And coming out of the pool, he looked like a drowned rat. So at least he learned his lesson. Hi, I own it. Okay, I get that. Good luck in the mighty. Thank you, Webb. Oh, we meet now. Are you in Cheese Factory? So is Glenn over Maggie just because of his rush compared to Maggie's healing rush? So Maggie isn't a bad tune to use. Like, I could sub her in on some of my attack teams, and to be honest, I probably should against some of the trader teams. I guess I'm very used to running Glenn. I also have him modded a bit better than my Maggie because of how often I use him, and I like having the option of another, like, stun weapon. I could run, like, an impair weapon on Maggie or this absolute defense hammer with team player, but let me see. Another, I think, viable weapon would be, if I can find it, something like this. An impair weapon, just because it gives me the chance of causing a little more chaos on the defensive team. So that is an option for sure. The healing rush would help against infection teams, but I would also need to make sure that that I actually get her to rush, which, of course, with Dr. Stevens, I'm trying to get my main attackers to rush first. And Archie is a Shetland sheepdog, so think of a miniature version of a collie. He is right now rediscovering what his bed is like and trying to, I don't know actually what he's trying to do, but I also don't think Archie knows what he's trying to do. He's a pretty funny dog. See, I want to trigger Mia early because then I don't really have to worry about her bringing someone back after. Taunt resist. I'm going to try to rush. Got that, cool. Yes, Archie, that's my computer. If my stream all of a sudden goes down, blame Archie. But don't really blame him, he's just a puppy. So he doesn't know much better. Nice team though, Raz. It's just designed to slow people up, and I understand how it would. If you end up with the wrong tunes dead to start, I'm going to trigger a Rov, which is worst possible scenario. Yep, out of that. Nice team. Fast rushing team, so might be able to run a payback team against that as a lazy version of a team to do. But sometimes lazy is effective, so. And you can't go wrong with effectiveness. Sometimes you just don't have a choice over what you do. You just do the best you can. That healing's pretty annoying. Yeah, just want to kind of get a couple rushes up there, so I'm not just relying on a one or nothing type of deal, and then get stuck where someone ends up coming back and I get rushed and it's game over for me type of thing. Yeah. So one thing with a Jackie lead is that I still gain my AP. Now that was unfortunate because now I'm minus 60% attack. Let's try to do some damage. Yeah, any of those attack down things. Very bothersome. Okay, let's see. So now there's no attack down, but it did take me some extra turns. Okay, and there we go. So that attack is done. I might be dead by now, though. Yep, I'm down. Hold on. Okay, so I'm just going to clarify something on my stream at the same time. So I've been asked about Priya with Rampage a lot of times, and how, like, what type of attack mod set or crit mod set. And based on game mechanics, I go with attack set mods. The reasoning is that crit set mods, although they do more damage when you get a critical hit on a basic attack, it does not end up applying on Priya's rush. So when we take a look, double attack, we can see that it says against the same target with 150% attack. This, because it's 150% attack, overrides the fact that it's a critical hit. So no crit damage is actually factored in to the double attack. So if I rush my Priya and she attacks, she can attack 3 to 18 times. So the 3 attacks, her main attacks based on her rush, those can have crit damage applied to them, but all double attacks and rampage damage does not factor in critical hit damage. So that is why I go with attack set mods on her. It's just, it doesn't... Archie. What's this? So attack set mods will factor into all of her attacks, while crit damage mods only factor into a maximum of 3 of the 18 potential attacks. You gonna go get it? Oh, you're from Romania. Okay. Sorry that I butchered your name. I didn't mean to. Oh, I gotta do what's best for my team. They're Lee. I'd love to jump in, but I'm more of a liability at the moment. And we're doing well enough that I don't have to, which is nice. So we have some very strong hitters in the faction. It's very impressive. Like, I'm very happy that I decided to come here with my little group. So again, taking a look at the scoreboard. Don't worry, I'm definitely going to be jumping in some more wars and stuff. I have 4,300 coins, and I'm perfectly happy with using all of them. Walk and roll. That's clever. So yeah, see, we have some really big heavy hitters in right now with much better defenses. So this will be almost done. Okay, let's try. Let's try to get in this war again. Tight race between 8 and 10, yeah. I would say everything's pretty close, to be honest, like even at the top. Even at the top, things are pretty close. Like, I wouldn't say anyone's running away with it at the moment. I would say there's little pockets, as you can see, of factions that are very close to each other. But yeah, right there, that is 20,000 points difference at the moment. And even 11 and 12. You know, like everything there is really close. Archie. Go get it. Go. Where is it? Come on. What's over here? What's that? Look. Archie, what's that? What's that? Archie, right there. Archie. Sorry guys, just kind of throwing something for my brother's dog. Puppies love to play, that's what I gotta say. Give me that. Sorry guys, doing some mod help at the same time right now. Hey Justin. Oh, it's Spartacus. Well, hey Spartacus, how's it going? Archie. War's about to start. We pulled Yakuza again. People ask like why people change their names to all the same thing, and it's just more difficult to identify a player that way. So you can't attribute their defense to their name. Yeah, biggest noob around here is Spartacus for sure, right, Pernix? Let's take a look. Sorry guys, again, doing some mod help and stuff. Since resist mod. So yeah, just otherwise that mod set is good. Call your face us. Oh yeah, can we face you guys yet? Apparently not. I swear, everyone just fighting the same 10 factions. It certainly feels that way. It certainly feels that way. Yeah, just kind of waiting on this. Let's see what other mods we're looking at here. Okay. That's fine. That's good. Okay, so this match is about to start up. So I see a defensive lead, an Aaron lead, so I'm going to use a heavy attacking team. Whenever I face a defensive lead, I know I need an attack lead, so like Mercer just doesn't do enough in my opinion, even with the team player weapons. Instead, I'd like to use the team player weapons in conjunction with an attack lead, just to output higher power, of course. So I focus my team on the second turn. Let me see. I think I should be able to get through Pete and L. Yep. So then I want to rush this line because I'll at least be able to apply Confuse as well as, what's it called? Confuse and Impair. So it's just a better matchup, a better setup for me that way. When I use my rushes, I'm very particular with what line I end up rushing so that I can apply some status effects to it as well. So this one, I didn't even have to use that in that combination. And that should finish it. Archie, where's your toy? So when you end up attacking, order really is everything. And once you get the order of your characters down, I think attacking in matches and stuff just becomes so much easier. And it's kind of just discovering those patterns, looking at something and realizing what'll work and what won't work, and how order of operation is key. And knowing who can rush, like who's an okay tune that you can allow to rush. Like, I don't care if Angel ends up rushing, because the amount of trauma damage that she does, I don't really recover from anything with my team, so it makes no sense for me to prevent her from rushing. Like, it's actually a bonus if she does that and not use it, and when she doesn't use her active skill, just as an example. Archie, no. That's not your toy. Okay, Mercer's gonna rush. Let's see. Still normalized. Let's see if we can get through both. We can't get through both. That's unfortunate. He's gonna rush and bring someone back. Princess was definitely not a character I wanted to come back, but she's not buffed up at the moment. There's some healing going on. I lost my Priya, of course. Let's try to do some damage there. Rush here. Hoping the defense buff helps. 138%. Okay, yeah, I gotta flee this. I don't have enough attacking power, so there I might want to use an attacking lead the next time, if there is a next time, or just set up my rushes better. Here, the key is actually Maggie, because she can command rush any of these toons just off of a basic attack that they perform, so identifying toons like that is also super important. Knowing who is a key piece to a team. Like, most people would think I gotta do Dr. Stevens, but without the commander, usually nothing is going to happen. Archie, back up. That's my charger. That's my charger. Nope. Don't pull that out on me. It's okay. You're okay. Let's see. So Mercer and Priya are going to get my AP, which is good. I actually want to rush on the center toon. Maybe, yeah. So, got through this team. RNG is such a big factor in these matches, and because you never know what's going to happen, it's difficult to predict. Like, it's just, you have to be very adaptable, and a lot of players in the game, at least I've found, struggle to adapt, which makes sense because, you know what, this game is not easy. It's not easy at all, and being able to adapt to the meta changes and stuff is very important. And when you're a player like me, Archie, that's the fireplace. Sorry, Archie just ran into the fireplace. But when you're a player like me who doesn't get a lot of new toons and stuff, I have to be very particular with which characters I do pick up. And I need to look for that longevity. I can't just pick a toon because I think they look cool. I need to think about how they're going to help me in the future. Which, of course, is one of the hardest things to do, because it means you're predicting how the meta is going to change, or you're at least finding characters that are very adaptable, characters that will give you that edge. And it's not easy. Like, I expect most people to struggle with this. Like, it's something I struggle with too. Because the only constant in anything is change. And predicting that change, adjusting to the change, like it's never going to be what you call easy. So if you're struggling to adjust to metas and stuff, just keep in mind you're not the only person that is. Like, I think people sometimes forget that, and they think they're the only person that's struggling, but all through the ladder, top to bottom, people struggle in this game. But we also learn. I think I said I'd try the aggressive team. Oh, not on this one. I didn't want to try the aggressive team, but that's okay. Priya can rush right now. So not a perfect hit. All that RNG, but still got the hit off. 6,000 points still got me only 4th. Goes to show you like how powerful this faction is, how powerful some hitters are. There you go. You sit right there. How about that? Good job, Archie. Thank you. I'm just gonna call you ID, Mr. Romania, because I can't pronounce your name. I'm trying to. Oh, sorry that it sounds so loud when I type. I'll try to distance myself a little bit more from it. The road to 500,000. Well, I need to get to 200,000 first, and so on. You never struggle? Oh, I struggle, and I'm okay with that. Like, I think struggling is part of the game, and like learning to persevere and get through it is important. I am not Spanish. My girlfriend R2 is Spanish, so she's trying to teach me some stuff. How is my game delay free? I don't really know. Ionut? It sounds like I own it, but Johnny? Okay, hey Johnny. And usually when I try to queue up, I will like hit the button and then I will leave and then reapply if I'm not the person to call war. And I usually find that frees it up a bit. But my internet connection's doing pretty good. Walker's now has almost a 200,000 point lead. Congrats to Walker's for... Oh, hold on one second. You need to go out, Archie? Come here. Such a good boy. Come on back in. Such a good boy. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Let's see what time it is actually. Okay, so I'm actually going to feed Archie at the moment, so give me 1 second. Hey, you. Are you hungry? Yeah? Oh, good boy. Sorry guys, just had to feed the dog, but... Hello, Stepsis. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Sorry about that. I was just feeding my brother's dog. They actually have him trained in a really nice way where if you put his food on top of his crate, he'll go into it and he'll eat inside so that he doesn't attribute like the crate with something bad. So it's actually really nice and clever, but I'd also say that dog eats as if he's never seen food before. You're getting close to your S-Class Evolve, that's awesome. Ooh, 4K cards, that's a, what, 40% more? It's not bad. ¿Cómo estás? Bien, A2? Or is A2 French? Might be, but I know you can say bien. My Spanish is very limited. My girlfriend has been trying to teach me to count up to 20, and now we're trying to get up to 30, but I don't really remember past 20 at this point. If 500 cards away from Princess, that's awesome. Have you picked up all your cards from the season store? Like even I picked up Princess cards because I want to work on getting a second one eventually. Like if the cards are free like that, absolutely, I'm going to pick them up. Let's take a look at some of these other mods and stuff. That's good. Let me think about that. That one will work for now. Yeah. A territory strategy during war? No, we do not. We do not have a territory strategy during war. Just war is where it's at. WoC is of course very important, and people get busy during it. It's hard to focus on other things as well when you're so focused on war, like even when the queue is hot. And with so many like top factions at WoC, it's hard to get the territories that you want as well. Okay, so time to start warring. Let's see what you're running. So somewhat of a fast rushing team. I wanted to get you to rush, not a big deal. Going to try here and see what happens. I was more worried about the attack down, to be honest, which I still ended up getting, so thinking about that, I think I know how I want to end up attacking that team the next time. If I get that chance, of course. Because you never know if you're going to get a second chance. It's kind of like a first impression. You only have one chance at a first impression. Well, you only have one chance of making things work in WoC as well. Confuse that line. Gonna rush here. Have a nice attack boost as well, which definitely helps. Want to take out that line. Okay, definitely lost some characters. Don't want to trigger her yet. So yeah, so there I had to be careful. I wanted to get AP so Doc could rush the next turn. If I attacked with Princess, I probably was going to trigger someone, so it just really wasn't worth it. Let's see. Don't know who's left. Just Rick. Can get that attack off. Randomly heal, that's kind of... Well, I guess that's to stop infection stuff, so I get it. Let's rush there. Still have some characters up. Yeah, I'm going to do that just because, like, I don't like triggering Mercer. Mercer's a tune that's very easy to trigger, and he also has a stun weapon, 50% chance, so even with stun resist mods, it can be difficult. So I'd rather be safe. Infection team. So we're going to use active Ivanova. Gonna attack on Rick. Command. Try to control some. Okay, gotta use that. Got a little lucky that Rick got included in that. Rush the line. Get impaired on purpose to apply more damage. Yeah. So nice team sandwich. Very, very good team. Sorry guys, not meaning to get too quiet here, I'm just thinking. Okay, got the kill. Exhaust, that's fine. Confuse, rush the line. Okay, got a little lucky. Active skill. Attack. Oh, I forgot normalized. Normalized. Okay, so got through that team. Still alive, which is a little surprising. I'm gonna guess this is a rampage one, yep, with a good double attack, so should have expected that. It's going to be tough because there is a payback tune. But we're gonna see. We have to rush at this point. So just not enough payback to actually kill me. So 4 alive is pretty good. RNG on RNG. I think I just stunned myself. Active skill here. Don't want you using your active. You're probably going to anyway. Okay, so I did get a stun somewhere, not exactly sure where. Davy rushing, that's gonna suck. Yeah, this match, I can't win that one, not when she's about to rush and she's going to attack down me and stuff. This one, I might try to be cheeky. I'm not sure, it depends on where Arav rushes. Okay, so now I have just 2 command tunes left. Pete's gonna bring back Shiva, and I'm kind of just waiting on Princess to get her rush. So yeah, again, kind of a cheapy attack by using paybacks, and I'm using some 5-star Shivas because they'll reflect more damage back or pay more damage back. This team, I think I had to go with my more aggressive team, and I have to get some decent RNG. But that's going to be okay. There's no commander, so it's a little easier to manage that way. Active. Rush. Okay, so I didn't get you in on that, but I gotta rush it. Take a risk. Yeah, I gotta leave that. Rush you. Attack. Command attack. Okay. Some very good teams here. Lots of thinking, and I like to think. That's what I really love about this game, honestly, when I'm able to think out some teams and when my theory builds work. Honestly, one of the best parts is when my theory builds work, at least for me. Like, I just get excited with it because it means that I understand what a character does, and I know that that's a very difficult point for a lot of people. Like, even me, it's difficult at times because, you know, you have to understand how different characters function, and you have to you have to know them by heart in some cases. Well, in most cases, really. Yeah, I think I went with my aggressive team last time, and I think I got lucky. But I'm gonna keep on saying it, you have to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good. Doc dying, that's okay. Okay, rush that line. Archie, do you want to go out? What's up? Archie, come on. Come on, bud. Yeah, you've been a good boy. Here you go. Go on. Okay, going to flee that. Such a good boy. Come on in. Come on. Come on. Do you want to come in? Come on, Archie. Okay, we can just chill here. Archie's just enjoying the outdoors a bit. 24 seconds. Okay, you can stay out there a bit. Let's see. Focus. sucks that I don't have the normalize, because yeah, there's that reflect. Oh, not from the tune I thought it was going to come from. Ugh, that's annoying to me. It's very annoying to me. Oh, thank you, Matt, for becoming a new patron. Welcome. I hope that I'll be able to produce some good stuff for you guys. Like, I have some ideas of new videos and stuff moving forward. Oh, Zan dropped. So Dar ended up dropping. So didn't hit the best there, but did enough, I guess. Solid team. Yeah, lots of healing options. Tough HP. 10% defense. So these don't stack. These 10% defense up. At least I haven't seen them stack. I think I was only seeing 10%. I don't think I saw a 20% up there, but then again, I could have been wrong. My goal is 500,000 points. Personally, my goal for the faction was top 15, but I think we might be saying top 10 now because we are hanging up there, and I'm very proud of what we're able to do. So it's pretty awesome, actually. I'm very happy with how we've been doing. I just like to be able to contribute as much as I can. I got a long way ahead of me. I'm not even at 200,000 points yet, but definitely trying for that 500,000. Have a lot of time today, thankfully. Hi, Alexander, or Italo. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it with the accent on the I or the E, I guess. I'm not sure. I think you might be Italian or Spanish, could be French even, but I just know with different accents in different languages it comes out differently. Or even letters. So in Spanish, my girlfriend was trying to teach me part of the alphabet a bit. And so it's like A, E, I, O, U for, and I missed Q. All right. But A, E, O, U is for A, E, I, O, U, but the E sounds like but the I sounds like the E in the English language, but English is a very ugly language in my opinion. It's very difficult to learn because so many things mean the same thing versus other languages where it's kind of one word means one specific, very specific thing, so it's easier to follow. Pour la WoC on 50M. Are you saying that you're not going to get to the 50,000 points? I've been playing since about October 2017, so I'm coming close to the 3-year marker. Hey Archie, do you want to come in? Oh, there you go. Come on. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a very good boy, Archie. Let's see. Oh, let's see. 5-star token pull. Is this the human shield Garrett? It is. So, I always find it interesting that all the Garretts that I know of at least, are very defensive. There's a red Garrett human shield. The blue leader one taunts enemies into him and gives HP and defense to blue and yellow tunes. And then the green one also taunts tunes into him. I think he heals as well in his active skill and stuff. So very interesting that we have a certain type of characters, a specific role every time, basically. Just going through the scoreboard here. Be nice if Scopely added more war milestones in CRW to at least 300k. I completely agree with that. I remember when we used to have 200,000 milestones and then they switched them down to 150. It'd be nice if they gave some extra milestones out as an incentive for people to keep warring past a certain point. Can you share the ratings? Yes, I just did. I can do it again later as you'd like. I was thinking now do raid tournaments like level ups. We've had them consistently would make raiding more worthwhile. So more milestones basically with them. I think that's what you mean. And it's like it'd be interesting to hit certain extra milestones. So like if they had mission rewards and stuff. So hit specific tunes, like be successful against the traitor like 10 times or something. I don't know, just a random idea. I threw it. Go get your toy. I'll show the ratings again. So the leaderboard, Walker's in first, SM, VV, CT, Biohazard, DAR, the Mighty, Nightmare, Outcasts, the Infected, Chinese Faction, Surprised Mofos, Yakuza, Pistols of Wrath, Evil Intentions, Freak Show, To the Choppa, Anarchistas, Korean Faction, and Cheese Factory. Also, we just matched up against Biohazard. So first is Walkers. Yes, you guys are right behind us. There's a lot of factions that are like performing very, very well, I think. And it's really impressive to see like how some factions are doing, and some players especially. Legacy is very, very good. I'm very thrilled to be here with the Mighty and to be with some of my faction mates who I've been playing with since the Twilight Princess days. So, exciting stuff. Okay. Time to see what's up. Sorry guys, need to correspond with my faction. So this match should be good. Biohazard is ahead of us. Yeah, so they're up there and we're back here. But 200,000 points differential. That's us. I always need to check that first. I recognize a few of these team names. Wait, am I not in? Oh, I forgot I wasn't in this one. Jeez. Okay, so that's a bit disappointing. Should pay attention more. So, weird thing, I'm getting some defense that I didn't think I would be getting because like my faction's been ripping through me. So, kind of interesting. So I'm gonna leave that for now. Going to auto this roadmap and just see some questions. Let me see what else is going on here. Yeah, I'm in reserve. Ugh, but we'll definitely check out the match as it starts, just so that we can kind of see how it's going. Shout out to Biohazard. I've always liked how you guys conduct yourselves. We were in the same region when we were in the Long region, when I was part of Pink Unicorns, so yeah, Biohazard did me a big favor actually when we were moving out to our new faction. They let a few of our players in to collect end of season rewards or end of stretch rewards, which was very nice of them. So thank you again for that. Oh, hey Archie. Archie, that's a sock. No, we're not gonna play with the sock. We're gonna play with this. Come here, Archie. Good boy. Okay, let's go check out this match because I think it would have started by now. You can take a look at the war log. So it looks like WoC3 has a pretty nice defense, has some defense there. We have a defense, WoC3 has another defense. Defense. Okay. So yeah, what I was mentioning before, guys, is that against some of these Jackie teams, it could be interesting to use type of a kind of bleed team and maybe use Elena, because Elena has a focus weapon, which is very unique. She is the only toon in the game to have a focus weapon, and she's focused for 8 turns, and when she rushes, she does grant 100% heal reduction, so it could work out really well with a team with like Mateo in it, because you can infect the enemy, and you can also 100% heal reduction. So Angel, Mateo, Elena, a command toon probably, and maybe Dr. Stevens for that AP gain so that you can apply that 100% heal reduction. So just an idea, of course. Let me see, actually. Yes, my dog is kind of a werewolf right now. Oh, you okay, bud? Don't be sick. Please don't be sick. Yeah, so he and I were kind of playing a little bit of tug of war. 310 to Yuma, you have an awesome defense and an awesome attack. We have some pretty big players in right now, so that's pretty exciting. Oh, Taboo, I have not seen you in forever. Are you in WoC, Taboo? Let's take a look at the war log. That's from this top. Some defense. Nice job, Legacy. Really nice jobs. A number of defense there. WoC3 defense. James T defense. Touche. Yeah, if this was me in here, I would be dead by now. My defense just doesn't hold up. Shayna might defend. J-Rock. James again. So yeah, have some good defenses up right now, that's for sure. Archie, this is your blanket. Hi, Moni. Welcome everyone again to the stream. Don't forget to like this stream. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That would be great. If not, not a big deal. But thank you everyone for your support. I hope you guys have been enjoying this stream so far. Okay, Archie, you can't keep... Okay. Hold on, guys. Archie just threw up. Buddy. Okay, don't even want to comment on that, but dogs are weird. So Archie just had his lunch, and then he threw up his lunch, and then he re-ate his lunch before I could clean it up. So that's a puppy for you. Okay, bud, why don't you lay down? Okay, no, you're not going to eat the paper towel. Good boy. Good job, Legacy, Kitchen King, Yuma, Spartacus, J-Rock, James, Fat Boy, Brooke. We're doing well. Looks like we're holding up our own. It's going. It's going. Just kind of waiting to get into the next war. You okay, Archie? So for those of you who haven't been here for a lot of my stream or any of it so far, I have my brother's dog, and his name is Archie, so you're going to hear me say that quite a bit. He's just a puppy, so he's a little troublemaker, but he's super, super cute and super, super fluffy, so I guess that makes up for everything, right? How's everyone else doing on this fine day, by the way? Good job, the mighty. Faction's doing well. Hello. Hello, everyone. We're going to take another look at the scoreboard right now. So Walker's has a commanding lead. Vivictus, CT, Biohazard, Dar, The Mighty, Nightmare, Outcasts, Chinese Faction, The Infected, Surprise Mofos, Yakuza, POW, Evil Intentions, Freak Show, To the Choppa, Anarchistas, Korean Faction, and then Cheese Factory. Yeah, Saturday morning wartime is pretty nice. It's like a friend playing too. Well, at least I'm giving you guys a different perspective of the war. You know, it's something you can kind of follow along with. You don't have to even have any volume. You can just watch some of the fights and stuff, take a look at the leaderboard, and hear about my my puppy dog that I'm babysitting. Archie, that's my charger. Yeah, at some point I'm definitely going to have to take a break because I'll probably take little Archie for a walk, call my girlfriend, that type of thing. But for now, we have a nice live stream up. Still a ways away from that 200,000 point 500,000 point milestone. I'm right on the cusp of 200,000. So that'll be 10,000 more armory tokens, choice box, and another platinum mod. And then we're just going to keep going up from there. At the beginning, you know, there's 25,000 points in between, 50,000, 50,000, 50,000, and then it jumps up to 100,000 point margins. So that makes it a whole lot more difficult. And it feels like less progress, of course, because you have to go so much farther in order to actually get to the next milestone, to get those platinum mods and the armory tokens and stuff. So this war is going pretty well for us. Warlog again. Seeing some defense still coming from both sides. People repairing, people not. Nice work, Spartacus, Kitchen King, Yuma, Legacy, J-Rock, James, Fat Boy, Brooke. Nice scores also from Jacob over in Biohazard, Waka and Nem, Shanamite, Superfly, Touche, Zonk, Luke. Hopefully I'm gonna get into this next match. My faction is number 34 of 841k. Number 1 is 2.69 million. Oof. That's a lot of points coming from that other faction. Well, I'm not sure what your guys' win bonus is like, because like here in WoC, I think it's 24,000 points again for winning. I'll have to double check on that, but the win bonus definitely does help. I do like that they increased it, you know, before it was 4,000 loss, 6,000 win. But I think that they increased it too much, because 24,000 points for a win and 4,000 for a loss is a big differential. Even if it was 4,000 and 14,000, that way a 10,000 point difference, like it means something. It's 5 times as much as before, but now it's an enormous point gap. And I know like winning is important, and a faction should be able to win wars to come to the top, and that's why we had the increase in the win-loss structure. But it can still be frustrating at times. Archie, bring it here. Thanks. Yeah, my war team is great right now. The Mighty's doing an awesome job. I know that other factions they had problems at the beginning of war. We had them too, where Scopely inadvertently sent some players to Eccles region or Eccles region who weren't supposed to go there. So it really messed some factions up, because all of a sudden, you know, you're trying to replace a player in the last hour, like the last 8 minutes before war starts, and then they're transferred back about an hour later. And it just sucks, because, you know, your faction might have filled in your spot, and I don't blame them. Like we didn't end up filling in our spot, so we ended up getting our player back, which was awesome. But I know some factions ended up becoming stuck, where they're losing out on a big hitter, or someone from a particular time zone, or just someone who's part of their faction who is a contributing member. And I think of all events to mess up with, this is not the event you want problems with. Like the scans and the moving of people should have happened before WoC actually started. And you know what? If you ended up finding some players like cheating at some point during WoC, remove them as you go. Don't and just make sure that you're doing it in the right way. Make sure that you have the right player, because otherwise it's a huge problem on a lot of different players. Yep, I will show the leaderboard in just 1 second. Bless me. I'm just trying to get into queue for the next war. Okay, just waiting on this. I'm not sure. Okay, Waka has like a partial piece of HP left. I think everyone else is, yep, time to try to get into war. Okay, I'm in. So now I can show you guys the leaderboard. We have Walkers, SM, VV, CT, Bio, Dar, The Mighty, Outcasts, Nightmare, Chinese Faction, The Infected, Yakuza, Surprise Mofos, Pistols of Wrath, Freak Show, Evil Intentions, To the Choppa, Korean Faction, Anarchistas, Cheese Factory, Crazy Mofos, All Jokers Elite, Survivors, Nightmare, Bloody Lions, One for All, Knights of Round, Zero Remorse, Predators, Apocalypse for the top 30. Hey there, it's going pretty good. And yes, I did get in, so I'm pretty happy with that. You slept through it all, Kent? That's lucky you kind of did, because I know a lot of people were kind of freaking out, and I completely understand why. It was just a chaotic time. Diablo, you missed the first hour. That really does suck. Like, I hope that players who miss the first hour are still, like, able to prosper in WoC, because you did earn your position to get here. And it's just, it's disappointing that you lose out on part of the opportunity, really. Yeah, hold on one sec, guys. Hey, Archie. What's this? Oh, it's so easy to get a puppy interested. What do you have, Archie? Is that your toy? Come here. And the werewolf Archie comes out. Mighty defenses are so strong, you guys should be higher. Most don't know who you guys are. Where are y'all from? That's a great question. So I only recently joined the Mighty. I can't remember what region they ended up coming from originally, but I know that as of late they've been hanging out in Rockdale. But they came from a 1B region, I believe. So yeah, they're not well known, but they definitely have some great tunes. Okay, Archie, are you not gonna go get it? There you go. Okay, so we just pulled survivors. Let me see, does anyone actually have S-Class Georgia yet? Can you get enough cards for her from the milestones? No. You have to wait until WoC is over, because, so in the war milestones, let's see, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you need 10,000 cards to redeemer, so you can only get 8,000 cards from here, and then from rank milestones, even the lowest one, you have an option at 2,000 cards. So the only way people are going to have her is when it finishes, because I don't even think there are any offers that are up yet. Let me see. Hold on, I gotta just answer this message. Sorry, just throwing out a couple obscure ideas, I guess. You know, sometimes kitchen sink teens can be very effective, and sometimes it's just about outthinking the defense and trying something new and sometimes bizarre, and, you know what, learning from some of the things that you've seen. I'm not sure if everything will work, like, that I come up with even. Again, lots of things are just theories and ideas, so it's difficult. It's difficult to really know how effective something will be without trying it. So if you ever get a new team to try, like, practice. See where your team is weak and see where they're strong and try to adapt with it. Sorry, I see some messages right now in chat, but war's about to start, so I'm a little preoccupied. Talk about general little advantages, disadvantages, strategies used ever. Okay, so in general for like war and stuff, I guess. Archie, what are you doing? And now he's quiet, but so some war strategies and stuff like, oh shoot. So that is something you don't want to happen. Going to try to have to kill this team right here, right now. Don't think it's gonna be effective, but actually might get lucky here, depending on if my team. Okay, so got a little lucky there, got a lot lucky, got through that team. But war strategies and stuff, let's see, some factions, when you're against weaker factions, you'll do more of a mirror. So instead of the typical, like, what do we say, camp A, then camp B, and kind of go around in that circle, some factions will do where camp A attacks camp A and camp B attacks camp B, and then the fastest hitter from each side will can once to help you save cans and finish off teams faster so that they can go around, and you just have to communicate, really. Communication is so important, and it's actually very difficult right now for me to communicate with my faction because I'm on this live stream and I don't want to give away everything that's in my faction chat and stuff. And my defense, people are working their way through it. I might try to revamp it when I get off stream in a bit, just to see if there's anything I can do to make it a little better. Not a lot better, because I can't ask for the world, and I can't ask my team to do something that it just isn't capable of doing. Right now, my attack, I don't know what just happened there, but I'm glad that my attack is functioning pretty good. Like, I'm definitely not the fastest hitter, the best player, but I do the best that I can. Infection. Focus. I want you impaired. Okay. Let me see. Absolute defense axe. Going to try to defense down that line. Then I'm forced to rush Pete. Okay. Who do I have up? A lot of tunes are gonna die, but I still have Princess, and that's my main attacker, so as long as you don't have fast healing, not ideal. Only 72 HP will be taken from them because I only have one tune up. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a hot second. Generals in war, though, definitely need to be fast hitters, but they also need to have a strong defense because they're providing a defensive buff for everyone on the team. And when the general goes down, it can be a major issue because all of a sudden you're losing out on a bunch of different buffs, like the 20%. So right here, there's a 20% defense buff because their general is still alive. So you definitely need to have a very strong defense to be the general in wars. Oh, that was rough. Archie, that's like the 5th time. Yeah, you're being a good boy. So I obviously have quite a few more coins than what I usually do for war, and I mentioned this earlier, but it's because of finishing in diamond multiple times, but in particular finishing in diamond 5 multiple times. So Archie, that's the TV. You're okay. attack here and here. Commander's still going to be able to command Dr. Stevens. Sometimes I don't check mods on tunes and stuff because like I have a decent idea of what they can do, so I have to take a risk, and sometimes the risk doesn't come, well, risk and reward. So someone else is going to be brought back up by Slater, actually. So this match is over for me. Disappointing. We're going to try here. Let's see what I can do. Let's try, okay, so we got the taunt, so he's not going to infect anyone. I'm gonna use a defense down. Going to use an attack up. Going to rush that line. I'm going to rush this line. So I have a big attack up bonus. So you guys can kind of see how I ended up going about attacking that team. You have to be a little creative sometimes. You have to be clever with things, and you have to understand how the team's going to function, or at least how you think it should function. Not everything always functions the exact way you expect it to, but you make do. So there we go, that double attack, and I normalized Kapoor. Have some extra energy, so may as well try to take down some of these tower teams and stuff. Try to get a can drop. Take away the advantage. One thing with towers is that even if you don't need the tower, you have to think about how it comes into play where the opponent might need it. Now there aren't any, oh, there's a war can. So there aren't any like true attacking towers, which I kind of like in war because now you're not relying on towers to to actively hit someone. You are relying upon your ability. So there's a minute left on that. I may as well try to take this tower. Because with a minute, like this takes 40 seconds, 30 seconds or so. So it makes the most sense. Magna 6 stars, it's useful for S-class teams. Which Magna? There's a couple Magnas that are 6 stars. There's a red one as well as a blue one, and they're both human shields. Do we have any idea of how Scopely determines who gives default general in war? It's usually the person with the highest team grade. So not whatever team grade you're currently showing, but the highest one that you have. So like some people, so like in Walker's double dose has a team grade of S20. So he's basically always going to get general unless he passes it to someone else. And S20 is just a crazy, crazy, crazy team grade. Like even on my playtest account, I think the highest I have might be S19 or S18++. My mods on that account are not very good, but I do have like solid weapons and maxed out tunes, so I'd be very interested to see kind of what his roster is composed of, because he must have some monster tunes and teams. Let's try this out. So learn from my last mistake, go for Doc. Okay, so again, Mercer lead, no big defense buffs, so if you got it, you got it. So came in second, 6,000 points, decent. I think I should have passed the 200k milestone with that, so I should have a platinum mod box that I'm going to open for you guys. Whoa, I got moved down quite a bit, but I still got in. So let's take a look here. Going to open. I always like when I get Brady's. Okay, attack set defense mod. Let's take a look at that. Going to save it. That could be something decent, say like on a princess. I can't remember my princess mods at the moment. But instead of HP, I could run the defensive one, but I kind of like her having HP because of exhaust and stuff, so that's how I have my princess set up at the moment. Maybe I'll come up with another idea for where I can use that mod. Now give me 1 second. Archie. Hey, Archie. Hey. Not interested? Thank you again, everyone who's been tuning into my stream so far. I really appreciate it. So we're just looking at the scoreboard, the leaderboard right now. You gonna bring it here, Archie? Good boy. So Archie was just on his bed and we're playing tug-of-war kind of, and he just kind of toppled over the side of his bed. But it doesn't faze puppies. Just kind of going down the leaderboard right now so people can see where factions are ranking. Hello, Cal. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome everyone to the live stream. I know that Man on the Moon was planning on live streaming a bit today too. I'm not sure if he's live yet, but if he is, you should also check out his stream. What, you don't want to go get it? Go get it, Archie. Oh, and we've matched against Biohazard again. I think I'm in this one. Yeah, so I'm in this one. Hard to tell sometimes who's in a lineup because it shows reserves as well. We're gonna see how this goes. Oh, only Mystic C? Mystic C? Mystic. Okay. Well, this looks like it's gonna be a fun little war. Archie is no longer infatuated with playing fetch. Hey, buddy. That's my pocket. No, that's the paper towel. Okay, let's see. Okay, Moon is up right now, too. Archie. That's my pocket. Good boy. Okay, so this should be a pretty interesting war. Next milestone, 97,000 away. Going to be a grind, but we're gonna get there. Evening, Taco Tiger. Let's see. Buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches to all the Spanish people out there. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the English people. And for anyone who's French or any other language, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it. I know in French, aujourd'hui is today, but everything else besides that, got nothing. Okay. So I'm in Camp A, probably gonna die pretty quickly. Kinda just what I expect. Time to see what Walker's using on defense, because he did have a number of defense in the last war. So time to see. What else are we seeing here? Mercers. Okay. I'm gonna go on the safer side. Looks like it was wise that I did. Actually, we're gonna use this here. Active skill. Could resist it, so going to let Trader do what Trader does. Okay, so I got really lucky right here. Major attack boost. Going to rush the center tune, and I got through that defense. So right decision in using a Mercer lead. Had some good RNG. Even though my tunes were confused on the first turn, I was able to get around that. Let's see. Use it on Maggie just in case. Okay, there was some rampage there. I'm not going to get through this defense anymore. Might be able to take down too much rampage. Okay, so note to self, I have to take Priya out earlier. I might try a different team actually against that. I have a team in mind. So if it comes back around to me, that's definitely something I'll focus on. And now I'm going to use focus myself. Impair, rush you. Active skill. Okay, so I exploded. Okay, that AP drain, that sucked. Okay. Attack up here. Confuse, rush, attack, active skill. Going to rush here, then use an active skill to control. It'll take an extra turn, but that's not a big deal. Still got through the team, so fairly happy with that. Only 3 alive, so not as much points as I would have liked. Mike's team. Going to have to normalize Cam. Not going to get the chance to. Okay. Okay, so that one okay. Need to control Rick in a hot second. Going to have to try, or at least let him rush, because again, if he rushes, he is not going to be able to command anyone or use his active skill to bring anyone back. So that was the primary concern. So yeah, most cases, if you can get a commander to rush and they can't use their active skill, you're in good shape. Now that's excluding someone like Slater, who would revive and bring someone back. But there are exclusions to everything, of course. Active skill. Rush here. Attack. Basic. Okay, so... Okay, let's think. I want to try... Oh, I used the wrong character. Jeez. Yeah, I'm fleeing that. I wanted to command rush my Priya and rush that line that had Trader and Frost. I ended up using the wrong character at that moment, which lost me that opportunity, which I'm very frustrated about. See, it's one thing when a team is better, and it's another thing when you actively make a mistake. Like, I find it very frustrating because it's like, you know that you can do it, and or at least you're giving yourself a chance, the opportunity. It doesn't mean you're going to be 100% all the time, but it does give you the opportunity to, like, perform. And that hurt there. Let's see, actually. See, you're not bothering me, Mercer. People are stunned. Going to use an attack up. Seeing if that's... Yeah, so there we go. I was pretty sure I could get it done based on the tunes that I had and the control, but it's always hard to tell. Sometimes it's just about having a feeling. And then hoping that that feeling is enough. Active skill. Rush here. There's no defensive buff, which helps. Let's see. Okay, got lucky, got the double attack and the rampage with the attack boost. Again, that's the reason why I like running that team in particular. Oh, I wanted to use my Mercer team against this. Okay. Trader's gonna rush unless I can stun Rick. I'm not gonna get it. Okay, so Arav rushed. I needed to use my Mercer team against this one. Should have just played smarter. Took an extra second to get the team that I needed instead of choosing someone that I definitely didn't need to use. Active skill. That impairs, so going to attack up me. Going to see how much HP some of these characters have left. Oh, okay. Oh, exploded, duh. I don't know if I'm still focused or not. Oh, I am, okay. Attack the line. Infected, a few characters are infected. I do have a couple turns of reprieve. No, that's not high enough. I need the stun, don't get the stun, then I flee because I don't have an active skill or a way of controlling. So I'm not doing poorly, but I'm not doing great. Going to leave this one to the other people right now. So this team has some healing options, fast rushing team. We see two 8% AP weapons and 20%. So this team can be triggered very easily. Yeah, using the Mercer team against it, although Jackie gives 50% HP, you can still kind of get around it because you really do need to stun some characters to start for that control. And if you don't have that control, you need to figure out a way to mitigate the effectiveness of his team. Like, this team, what makes it unique is that it's not it doesn't depend on active skills to rush fast. So like Dr. Stevens isn't needed. So like running a clever angel lead team won't be as effective. Guten Abend in German, since it's evening already. Okay. Oh, so Guten means good, that makes sense. And Abend is evening. What Zebel means in Russian. Hi Link. Hello Rock. Hello Edic. Yeah, I need Command Rick. Well, again, free-to-play players, so I don't always have that opportunity to get the newest tune that's out. Usually I don't have the opportunity of getting a new tune until it's almost an old tune. Let's see, usually, like, the only tune that I've gotten really fast as of late was Mercer, and that's because I saved up and I did like 140 pulls. So even after that, I didn't have him as an S-class for a while. It took a while to get him as an S-class, but I still got him ahead of the free-to-play curve, and he's definitely helped me in, he helped me in WoC2 and now in WoC3. So lots of positives with Mercer. I've really enjoyed using him. You know, just one word in Russian. Then him are tired of you. So Zebal means you're tired of a person. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Definitely some good teams in Biohazard. Like some very strong defenses. I kind of wish some of my teams were a little more adaptable. And it's like, as you guys have mentioned, like Command Rick, for example, would be an awesome addition to my team. But with some of these teams that I'm running, like Glenn is not ideal, but I do like the stun on him. I could switch this out and say run wherever Xander is, as an example. Because then I could have an active disarm. I haven't actually leveled this. Huh. Yeah, I need to level that active skill. I might do that now, actually. Yeah, there we go. So Xander's active is leveled. He's someone I could run Like, I do have him modded a bit. Could also run Sadiq. The only issue is that I don't have a team player weapon for them, but I guess with my Glenn, I don't have a team player weapon either at the moment. So this one's modded against Confuse. So just some ideas, some team options, tune options. Oh, miss Q. That's what happens when Q goes fast and you don't pay attention much. So just gonna auto this. Privet in Russian means hello. Okay. Privet. I'm not exactly sure about pronunciation, but I'm hoping that I'm close enough. I'll check out the leaderboard in just a sec. Just gonna check on Archie. Oh. Never mind, he's laying down, hopefully about to sleep. You know, I always find it a bit harder to score really well in good factions, of course, because you have players who are always better than you, and it definitely does motivate, and it helps you like talk out different teams so that you can figure out what's the best combination to take down a strong defense. And you also get an advantage when you have people in your faction that have the new S-class tunes and stuff, because that way, like, you can practice. You have that advantage. And so that's honestly awesome to have. How is Walkers doing so good? They understand the meta, and they're doing really well. What faction is this? Oh, one for all. So let's take a look. Like right now in my leagues, you can see that I'm really high up there. I'm trying to save my arena tickets for weeks when we don't have oh my gosh, what do you call it? I'm trying to save my arena tickets for the weeks when we don't have war, so that I still have an opportunity to like move up. Okay, let's see. So I need to have at least 2 medics in my team. Let's start off with a Priya lead. We're gonna add in a doctor because we want team player weapons. And then I need a command tune, so I could go with Glenn. And I need a couple healers, basically. But let's think here. The team player weapons that I have. So I have a green one, I have a yellow one, I have another yellow one, and I have a red one. I have one on Mercer, so Mercer, though, isn't one of those characters. So, hold on, what's Kapoor? Kapoor's damage? Jeez, okay. Don't know why he's damage. Don't have one for Eric. Sorry, I want to take Piper out of there. I do have a red one. You know what? I'm going to use Harlan, actually. I don't have another green one. I have a yellow one. Yellow. Could use this, but let's see if there's any other yellow tunes that I could use. See, I'm almost wondering if that Command Maggie... Oh, you have that? Command Maggie is. Okay, so this is positive. So there... And for you, you get this one. So, we're actually going to try to turn one most of these teams, except maybe the last one. Okay, so didn't get the turn one. I don't know who this... A 3-star Rick and Kenny is still up. So I'm going to just attack, I guess. So turn 2, not bad. Daniel, welcome to patrons. Thank you very much for becoming a patron to my channel. I really appreciate it. Welcome Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you everyone again for watching my stream and stuff. I really do appreciate all the support from the community. You guys are great. And I feel really lucky that I have this platform that I can use. Oh, I didn't even give her a rampage weapon. And see, this is where I was confused as to why she wasn't rampaging, and now it makes complete sense because I didn't give her a weapon. So that's called being dumb with it. So, you know what, after this is done, I'm going to take a look and see how I'm doing points-wise. If I think, you know, I could make it to first, I might use a ticket, even though I don't really want to. It would definitely be beneficial. Because having some rings, because I predict that later on. Oh my gosh, I'm just using the wrong characters for stuff. Ciao, Federico. Welcome. I don't know if you mean ciao, like, again, here comes my very limited Serbian. Kako ste danas, Federico. And Kako ste danas is just, how are you? Oh. Hold on. I can change my weapons after the fact? I didn't think you could. Oh, shoot. Didn't even know that. Well, I thought it was completely locked in. Well, too late for that. Guess I'll have to jump back. Gotta think. Going to use this on here. I didn't end up getting Priya in, so she's actually going to come back anyway with a vengeance, so that's unfortunate. I am going to use a ticket because that was just a bad hit. Yeah, didn't even know that, to be honest. I always said it at the start, so I'm actually going to try that again because that's called Link being a idiot. But at least it now makes sense why I wasn't getting any rampage. I was thinking for a second that, you know, just bad RNG, which can happen, but just not that much, I guess. No active skill to start. That's not a big deal. Still going to one-shot all these tunes because a lot of team player and stuff. Actually, I wonder how much... Yep, 22k attack, so has a lot going on for them. Do you have an impair weapon? No, you don't. There's that rampage. There's the turn 1 stuff. Thanks. Thank you, Steve, as well. Oh, war's going well so far. Actually, we're gonna go take a look at it. Oh, so we just drew VV. So, yep, we drew VV. Legacy, good job. J-Rock, Spartacus, James, Poor Boy, Fat Boy, Yuma, Edic, and then everyone from VV whose names I can't read, so gonna leave that one for a hot second. Going to finish this up before I forget about it. I will come back to it. I expect it to still be going on. I just want to finish these last 2 attacks off. Maybe I can get first in this. This one might be a little bit harder to turn 1, but it's not going to stop me from trying. Okay, and I got the turn 1, and there is no outlast tunes. If there's an outlast tune, you can't ever turn 1 the team. But, so 68,000 points, hopefully. So that brings me into second, and I couldn't do any better than that, because, of course, I have no idea why that's my defense, but I guess I'll leave it up there. But, one of the hardest things with leagues and stuff being expanded is that you have so many more people that have different teams. So when the AI, so the computer chooses who who you can pick, like in arenas, you have very limited options, and with so many extra people, you could use 10 single tickets and still not find the best combination for the top players to score the most amount of points. Going to look at the leaderboard quickly. Walkers, SM, VV, CT, Bio, Dar, The Mighty, Outcast, Nightmare, Chinese Faction, The Infected, Yakuza, Pistols, Surprise Mofos, Freak Show, Evil Intentions. Going to leave it on this for a second and go take a look at what Archie is up to. What are you doing, bud? You're laying in your food dish. Okay. You're okay right there. And I am back. So we're actually doing pretty good here, by the looks of it. Again, can't tell who's who, of course, because everyone is VV. Some defense going both ways. Yeah, I gotta say the Mighty really does have some solid defenses, so good job, folks. But yeah, didn't know you could change weapons after you start, because that, that really adjusts some of my play, because you could adjust weapons in between each attack. I usually think that it's just completely locked into place. Like, you pick your team, you pick your weapons, and then it's locked that way after you start. But you learn something new every day. Oh, hold on. You want to go out? Okay. Good boy, Archie. You can hop back in if you want. Come here, bud. Come on. Good dog. Such a good boy. Oh, sorry. Here you go. Here you go. Good boy, Archie. So that was actually closer than what I thought it would be. So good job, Mighty. You want this? What? Are you saving that for later, Archie? You stumbled on when I took the wrong weapon for turn 1 old school scope. Scopes keeps it super double secret. Yeah, top secret, really. You don't really know unless you know. Archie. What happened? Okay. Oh, Archie boy. You okay, buddy? Why don't you lay down and take it easy? Or you're high on that puppy energy. Okay, bud. You can lay down there. That's an okay spot. So good job, guys. Definitely, I would say you held your own. Let's try to get in a war. There we go. So a ways away. Oh. Yep, you can go ahead and eat those. And 11 for 8Q. Hey, Archie boy. So how's everyone else doing today? You all warring? Or are you outside enjoying some of the sun? Well, I guess if you were outside enjoying some of the sun, you wouldn't be on here watching my stream either. Wonder if anyone's closing in on that 1 million points. I know someone was at 500,000 points already. 297, 220, 412. Some very high scores and not even half over yet. Still some high scores here. More all around, it seems. $232, $247, so very similar in ways to SM. Oh, there's a 428. I'd give shoutouts, I just don't know who people are, which is fine, of course. But factions are doing quite well. Yep, some very strong showings from people. Good all-around scoring there. Sandwich at 431K. We have some pretty high scores right now, actually. Spartacus, nice score. Legacy, Kitchen King. Oh, we just pulled Insurgents. Gotta check in with my faction, see what's going on. Archie, there's no more food here. There's no more food. Yes, I know. Oh, that's my computer, Archie. Thank you. I wish I was in that one, but the Mighty sure did do a lot. I should push that match. I'm not in it. I'm not one to make calls here. I'm going to let the leads of the Mighty kind of handle the strategies there. I'll contribute where I can, of course. Right now, of course, I'm struggling a bit more to help them out with any strategy like things, especially when I stream. Just communication becomes a little different. The Many-Faced God. So that's from Game of Thrones. Good reference there. I guess randomly just talking to you guys, some of the things that I'm watching right now. I watched Jeffrey Epstein, Filthy Rich, that kind of documentary-like show on Netflix. I really like watching Money Heist. My girlfriend and I binge that show. So we're really excited for the next season to come out because we binged the latest season in like 2 or 3 days. What else are we watching? We're constantly rewatching The Office. The Office is just a great show. Lots of dry humor that probably would never get aired today. But really awesome. Archie, that's my computer again. You can't keep stepping on the keyboard. See ya, Archie. Where are you going? Yeah, that's your bed. You can lay down in it. Or just walk around. Okay, war is about to start. Time to get busy. Let's see if I can be efficient and effective this time around. Ooh, it's this team again. Tough team, really solid weapons. Going to guess they've made some pulls on like the wheel and stuff because I know I definitely don't have weapons anywhere near this team. It's quite impressive, really. Going to hope that some of the rampage hits Princess and can kill her too. Got lucky there. Just Aaron that's left. Attack up. Attack with Priya. So a very good team with very good weapons. Having a disarm tune in my team, so like if I could bring in Xander, that'd be effective. Okay, Archie. Active skill, active here. Rush this line. Okay, Archie. I'm coming, bud. You want to go out? Come here. Okay, still can attack, which is solid. I forgot to attack with my tunes first, so the AP went to Dr. Stevens. Let's see. Okay, so match is done. Archie's just spending some time outside. Not going to attack because I don't want to trigger Priya because the command tune's still up. So, better safe than sorry. Didn't watch my AP gains, otherwise I wouldn't have commanded Priya so early. Okay. Active skill, attack, command, rush here. Let's see how that splash damage. There we go. So went through that team. Not sure if that was an S-class trader or not. Probably a 6-star. Just based on how fast it went down. Attack, command, rush. Rush here. Active skill. Everyone's kind of stuck. We'll take out Princess. And done. Couple more teams to get through. Triggering that is not advisable. Bless me. Oh, and enough of an attack to take out everyone else, so lucky. You can't rely on luck the whole time because sometimes RNG just goes the exact opposite way, but when you are lucky on occasion, It, of course, makes things a whole lot easier. Attack there. Let's see. Active focus. Gonna have to risk it. Hopefully get some decent splash. Shoot. I don't know if there's any way of coming back from that. Especially not after that. Oh, got a stun though. But I do have infection on my team. And bleed, and I lost my commander. Again, would have to get super, super lucky for, yeah, not happening. So leaving that one. Still think I did all right, yeah. Not the fastest hitter here. Also not the most efficient, considering I just missed on that last one, but might try to, I'm gonna chance it and try to take a tower because I really need to hope for some work hands. Archie, hey, no shoes. No shoes, bud. Sparty's your Padawan, Kitchen King. Is he shy? Okay, so I got the tower. Didn't get a can, but, you know, not bad. Not bad. Match is almost done, just this last team. I'm kind of getting close to my first S-Class Shiva. By close, I mean 5,000 cards away. So I got 5,000 cards from the S-Class choice box that I got for finishing all seasons in Diamond. So I decided the payback Shivas would be the best investment because I can use them even right now. So even as 5-star tunes, I've been able to run them in WoC. So that's been really lucky. Anyone to hit him. Not sure where we're at for this right now. Yeah, so defended a few people, including me. There we go. And I'm fumbling through. I don't know if I got in. I know it says 7 for 8 right now, but we know how lag works. Well, no, we don't know how lag works. We just know it happens, and let's see. Yeah, see, I'm in reserves now, just because people all jumping in at the same time. Ugh, it happens. So I'm thinking after maybe one more war, I might take a break because I would like to eat something. I'd like to call my girlfriend. I'd like to look over some team stuff, get caught up. I'll still be warring and stuff. Hopefully I'll be a lot closer to that 300,000 point marker than I am right now. Can you play this game in a MacBook Pro? I don't know. I know some people do play it like with what do you call it, with BlueStacks and stuff like that, but I don't really understand it myself. I don't actually use that. I don't play on my laptop. Everything I do is really off of my phone, so like any videos that you see, I'm recording it off of my phone. So like right now, if someone texts me, I'm not getting their text messages because I'm busy. Oh, someone pushed me in, I guess. Thank you, whoever pushed me in. Thanks, whoever pushed me in. I guess you can see here. Thank you, Brooke, for pushing me in. I really appreciate it. Will I be using the new WoC3 in my teams? Probably, to be honest. Like, she looks to be like a really solid tune. We're actually gonna go check her out right now. Okay, Archie, there you go. Okay. So she actually looks to be a pretty cool tune. I think she would definitely help me because her vitality helps her counter infection. Her rush confuses enemies, minus 50% attack, some bleed, which is nice. And then she also can be rushed like every other turn, or command rushed on the next turn because she gains 50% AP on both her rush and her active skill. I think she's going to be a great defensive tune to have. She also does not have a bound weapon. So on defense, because I don't have an absolute defense axe, I would probably just run something like this. So AP down when being attacked, better chance for minus 30 AP to the enemy, 40% HP and 30% defense. I could end up 5-starring this weapon and then adding something like maybe Stonewall. Maybe heal 10% at the start of each turn for each debuff on the character, because they might try to debuff her. Ransack isn't a bad idea either, but she's going to be rushing more often than not, just because of how her rush and active skill work. So it's not as advisable to do something based on a normal attack when she doesn't do many normal attacks. So Stonewall is another good option, so defense won't be dropped. So few solid options there. And okay, Russian faction, and yeah, so she heals as well. So I think there's some good application with her. I'm excited to get her. The minus 35% defense and minus 35 to attack, I'm pretty sure that's when you attack, so she would have to create attacks to get that. But I could be wrong as well. No food before 500,000? Oof. Yeah, gonna not be able to comply to that one. Yep, rank rewards, you can take a look here. These boxes, it's just 6,000 Georgia cards and then 2,000 S-Class, and it kind of just moves down as you see. Armory tokens, trainers, avatars for people, but it'd be kind of better if they got, the trainers on top of the avatars, because you can't really use the avatar to score you more points or to help you out in level ups and stuff. Minute 27. Let's see. So Walker's still commanding lead right now. SM on their tail, VV a bit behind there, CT, Bio, Dar, Mighty, Outcasts, Chinese faction, Nightmare, Yakuza, Infected, Pistols, Surprise, Freak Show, Evil Intentions, Korean faction, To the Choppa, Cheese Factory, Anarchistas. Yeah, really nice rewards. So in WoC, even the last place faction is supposed to get better rewards than the first place in normal cross-regional war. It's to encourage people to come and show up. Like, even the milestone rewards are pretty nice. Oh, sorry, that's rank rewards, but armory tokens and then options for cards or for trainers and stuff. Like, this is what I'm focused on getting, as well as pushing my faction to hopefully that next level. That's what we're all trying to do. Yeah, well, no one's immortal, right? In the latest The Road talk between Vendetta and Invisinerd, Vendetta actually spoke about that, how, they don't ever assume that they're going to win. You gotta come in with that attitude. You have to be humble. And, you know what, you never really know until it happens. And what's that saying? Like, don't celebrate until the fat lady sings, something like that. But yeah, you definitely can't celebrate too early in things. You never know what could happen. Yeah, Walkers is pushing it. You know what? If they go without any defeats this war, I know in the global chat, people are talking about how like that'll be the first time that has ever happened, which would be very, very impressive. So shout out to Walkers right now for currently being undefeated and for leading the WoC tournament. Tuck there. Tuck this line. Reducing damage. So I'm gonna attack you because I want you to gain AP and I want Maggie to gain AP. Oh, and Maggie died, so never mind. Okay, this actually worked out better than what I thought it would. Get that attack up, attack here, and then attack command rush. So got pretty lucky there, had a defense down and an attack up with focus and was able to rush everyone on that second turn. Does not always happen like that. Gonna attack this line. Attack. Okay, so this one's done. Again, I really love trying to impair my Priya. It doesn't always work, but when it does, like that time it didn't work, but I just still had enough power between my rampage and double attack to wipe out that team. Now, of course, people are going to say, you know, you don't know exactly how strong that team was, which is completely true, but still is exciting to get that turn 2 finish. And I have that attack up bonus. So see how that attack bonus really comes into play, like on the additional damage on double attack as well as on the rampage. It's a huge advantage. I need to try to kill you, yeah, because otherwise he was going to command rush a Rav. So, need to get ahead of that. Go, princess. Okay. Next attack. Again, my defense is almost down. The rest of the Mighty has some really solid defenses, and then there's me, bringing up the rear. Active skill, attack, command, rush, get that impair bonus, and hopefully take out princess as well, or at least they're confused. Let's see. Still confused. Oh, I don't know what just... Oh, shoot. Okay. Trying not to be mad is hard sometimes. Okay, so commanded Priya because I was pretty sure I could still get that kill off, and I was lucky enough that I did. Yeah, almost said a really bad word there, but hit pretty well, hit pretty fast. Just waiting. Yes, can drops have been basically non-existent. I have like 21 cans. I started with 55. Gonna have to see if there are any offers up. Yes. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, or don't count your chickens before they hatch. Regarding chickens, and this is kind of really random, I remember I had to like inform some people that like just because there's an egg, like a chicken has an egg, it doesn't mean it's going to become a chicken. It still needs to be like fertilized. Like that. So there's your little tidbit. Because I think a lot of people don't realize that not everything is actually going to develop. And here's my randomness kind of coming out. Ugh, I don't even know. Like, I do feel like canned drops have been non-existent. It almost feels like they've been nerfed. Again, we can't really say that because we don't know, but I would say that I have been very unlucky with canned drops. I have not seen many. Like, let's take a look. Like, I don't want to buy this bag because 25% chance to get 4 cans, great. But if I don't get them, then I'm getting these trainers. And trainers aren't bad, but I need war cans. I don't need those other things. So I'm going to have to hold out and hope and wait that something pops up that I can actually use. Let's see. So I got 2,000 cards there, 3,000 cards. Oh, and then my normal cards. So I'm going to grab some frost cards there. Okay, so I have 4,000 cards saved up so far. 5,000, I guess. 5,000 cards, and let's say we keep on in this position. I could get Georgia if we stay in this position here. It would be nice if we could move up one more position because it means I would get to keep something else of the milestones, but still can't complain. Looking at the leaderboard here. Well, thank you very much, Swill Radio. Good luck in war. Hope you guys are having fun with war wherever you guys are warring from or warring in. Oh, Dar is right behind Biohazard there. We're a little bit back from Dar. Outcast is a bit behind us, but 8, 9, 10 are very, very close. 11, 12, 13 are very, very close. Like, we have these pockets. 14 is pretty close as well to 13. But have these pockets of factions and stuff, so it's very cool to see like how competitive WoC actually is. Like, even when we get down to here, you know, some of these factions, even though they're at the bottom, you know, they're still getting some solid rewards and stuff. You know, and still scoring decently, I would say. Like, WoC is one of the hardest areas to score in, of course, because you're up against good teams consistently. Okay. Yep, I will be back in just a second. I'm leaving this live stream up for now. Like, I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'm just gonna see if there's any food in the fridge. Excuse me. Bless me. Let's see. Thank you, Stasha. So against the Chinese faction. Sorry guys, was just eating a carrot. Hello, OH2. So the opposite of water. Let's see. Oh, so drop defense. Oh, now it's Pete. The symbol. Honestly, just doing this because I'm trying to get a raid can to drop. I'm hoping one drops for me here. I would like to show you guys. Like, this is one way to kind of farm for cans when you have extra energy that you're not really using at the moment. It's also a way of grabbing some trophies and stuff. But I really just want a raid can because I'm very low on them, and I get low on them a lot. It's usually in war, that's where I pick them up, like from coming in second and stuff. So didn't get a raid can, kind of disappointed. Like, I only have 19 right now. I want to push that up to like 40 or 50, but don't have that opportunity. Opposite of water, the name OH2, it's usually H2O, so 2 hydrogen per 1 oxygen. OH2, so that's like oxygen, dihydrogen, I guess. You tapped on the wrong screen, that's kind of funny. I just tap on the wrong tune sometimes, or I say the wrong word because I'm saying something that I'm looking at instead of something that I'm doing, if that makes sense. C6H5OH, carbon 6, hydrogen 5, OH is an alcohol, so, oh, hold on, wartime. I used to be better with being able to identify stuff like that by the actual name. Okay, so we're gonna have to normalize Shiva. This is the part that's going to suck. Not knowing if I'm actually gonna kill enough characters with this rush. Okay, so that actually went a lot better than what I thought it would. I'm okay with my commander getting impaired. I gotta try to take out that line. Tanky, tanky, tanky. I think Shiva rushes and heals, yep. Okay, let me think. Gotta use my active skill. Okay. You're impaired, gotta bring you down. Shiva's one tanky tune here. So I just wanted to be certain because I could have let her rush potentially if I wasn't able to kill her. Also, we're breezing through some of these teams. I'm behind. No, I don't like being behind. Active. So this will at least prevent Mateo from being able to use his active skill, which would definitely cause me a lot of issues. I always use the wrong tune based on positioning sometimes. Going to defense down, attack up, attack, and then the rush should finish it off. Yeah, Shiva does look like she's throwing stuff. Well, somehow she's a range tune, but she's a cat, a tiger. So you do the math on that. You do the explanation how she's throwing her claws. But it is just a game after all. Okay, solid. Active skill, rush. Archie's finally settled down, which is nice. good weapons on these cats. 7,000, yep, so the lower defense one. I'm gonna rush this line actually to try and kill the traitor, or at least do some damage on him. Dang it. Oh, I forgot, because Shiva was revived, they don't have normalized them on them anymore. Okay, not getting through that. Solid team. Gotta think on that. Active skill. Yep, so we're gonna command rush here. Oh, okay. Gotta stay calm. Calm, cool, collected, all that jazz. Nope. Nope. Yep, so I might end my stream after this just for a bit so that I can go hunt out some food and regain part of my chill. Because I am a little frustrated at the moment. Maybe a bit more than a little, but you guys can probably tell from that. Tanky Rick. Let's see where I'm at damage-wise. Okay. That's alright. And we're gonna defense down. We're gonna rush here. Rush Priya. Attack up. Okay, so got that kill. Beautiful. This match has not been one of my more solid ones. Stop the commander. Not taunted, so command rush is happening. This is the type of team I could totally use payback against, but hindsight. Traitor's gonna do traitor stuff. That's fine. Active skill here. You're still gonna go off, so I need to attack you. It's not even that I want to, I need to, and lots of tunes did not die. Okay, so they're still normalized. If I... No kills, okay. This... Yep, I'm out. I don't even know what to do about that one. I think I would need to use that theory build team that I did before. So, a little annoyed at myself over that. The theory build team is just instead throwing in Alice because the attack buff, but I have to assume a bit that that she won't end up dying, because as a 6-star I found at least that she's been dying quite often when I do use her, which isn't surprising, but it's just it creates a lot of difficulties with actively running her, and running her of course successfully. Again, no idea how hard my princess can hit. It's not enough. I'm not gonna coin back in this war, guys. I'm not hitting well. Yeah, I'm not hitting well. Like, I'm hitting really poorly right now. Poor boy, you are kicking butt. The opposite of water is wine. C6H5OH could be a compound. Well, actually we can kind of work it out, because based on how the OH, so it is an alcohol. I wonder if it is alcohol. Is it ethanol? No, ethanol C6, so that's 6 chains. A methyl is just a COH. Ethyl is 2 diethyl. I used to know this stuff, and now I don't. Yes, I need some H2O. Georgia stats and trader stats are similar. Yes, they're very similar, just they do 2 different things, of course. No, I don't have Jessie Anderson. She is a neutralizer. She does have a great rush, like 200% defense, I think. So that's really solid. Okay guys, so I think I'm gonna hop off stream for now. I should check some of my text messages and stuff. I will be on again later. So thanks again everyone for watching and listening to my stream. Thank you to the people who have become new patrons. Thank you to the people who have liked this stream, who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you for just looking, watching, supporting me in any way, shape, or form. I really do appreciate it. And I really hope that I can continue to bring you guys some awesome content. So I will see you guys in a bit.